Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This was one of my first trips to Brazil, to the NGO, in the midst of all the danger and stuff like that. And then there was an old video from, I just really didn't recognize this video, but this is of the children in Brazil. And I want y'all to pay close attention to it because they're going to have one of the children that at the time this was a child speaking, and this is Daniel, right? And so you'll see this, right? This Brazil has got to be the most conflicted places that I visited, in that, especially amongst the children and the brothers, they'll accept you. Again, you still have the more melanated the woman, the more problems that really melanated men like me will have with only the melanated woman. But if you want to find a beautiful woman, you can make a life of it there. All right. The violence is really, really bad in the bad places. The bad places are really bad. All right. If you have a mission, you just got to have a heart for this, and you got to go places that other people just won't go. That's what I do. The reason why I come here, because I go places that I know that government organizations, non-government organizations, or people that don't have my melanin, which is a blessing, they will not go. But I can go there and I could do some good. Maybe change a few minds, maybe talk to people a little bit now. But during this time, I had somewhat of a problem with the language and stuff like that. I was just learning, and I was busy making my way around. All right. Brazil is an interesting place, but I can say that my life has been rewarded by what I do in Brazil. It has. All right. Am I going to get any presidential awards or recognition from anybody? Hell to the no. Right? To do this here, you can't. There's no recognition to be had. I guess that's why a lot of people don't do it. All right, there really isn't no recognition to be had, and I like it that way. I like it that way. All right, because now I have fun. I make some friends. Some people that act friendly aren't really friends. They're looking to get a leg up, this, that, and the other. Because it's a hustle. It's a hustle. Y'all see on the train, when I be on the train, and there is a hustle. Everybody's hustling, trying to make something, right? And people forget that at the center of anything, if it's going to be successful, is a man that has a family. All right. And even the women in Brazil forget that are melanated. All right. They're searching, they're looking, they still have that little bit of brainwashing in them, where Brazil had a policy of bleaching out melanin. And the only people they could talk to was the women, because there's no way they wanted the Afro men marrying the Caucasian woman. That's what ended up happening anyway. Because when the melanated woman starts rejecting the Afro man has options, and he takes them up, even in Brazil. All right, and so this is where we are in this. And so this is a look back down memory lane. All right. So let's do this. But first, hey, y'all know what to do. So we just going to keep it rolling for right now. All right. Just don't forget to subscribe and like, and remember, you take care of yourself and family first. All right. Everything will be in the description box, the donation links. All right, hey everybody. So here we go. This was an interview that was done at the NGO, and I want to explain some things to you, right? And so the people up at the top, well, that you see right now, these were some of the newer people. These are some of the newer people. All right. Now, as you start to see on the sides, you will notice that you have y'all, some of y'all that's been watching me for a while, y'all may know Mimi. That's the one on the left. So that's the one was kind of on again, off again, on again in relationship. But that's how I met her, volunteering here at this NGO. The other one in the blue, that's Juliana. She handles like a lot of stuff. I don't even know what she do. All right, because a lot of what she do is in Portuguese, so I just literally don't know what she does. I mean, I kind of know, but don't. All right. But anyway, so this is some of the coverage they got.
Agora vamos falar da dificuldade de educar uma criança nas comunidades ainda dominadas pelo tráfico. E olha só esse exemplo, na Voilence, na zona oeste do Rio, foi justamente a violência que motivou uma moradora a criar um espaço dedicado a cuidar de crianças e jovens. A repórter Ana Paula Santos foi conferir.
Décadas de abandono do poder público,
So this is
a violência imposta pelo domínio do tráfico. A Vila Aliança, em Bangu, na zona oeste do Rio, é uma das favelas mais violentas da cidade. É comandada por uma facção criminosa que detém todos os pontos de venda de droga. Na semana passada, foi uma das 10 comunidades onde a PM fez uma mega operação em busca de armas, drogas, munição e veículos irregulares. Mas é aqui, no coração da Vila Aliança, que uma nova história vem sendo escrita.
And so see the child, this is Daniel right there up front
Porque amanhã
to the left.
Você vai colher os frutos desse trabalho. A educação tem que ser dada hoje.
E foi por causa da violência que a Selma percebeu que tudo poderia ser diferente. Ela apostou na educação das crianças para virar esse jogo.
Então, na instituição, elas recebem esse apoio, essa conscientização através da informação, elas vão realmente tornando efetivo essa...
So what she did was, this was her mother's house. So the NGO kind of started in her mother's house. So the school, if Brother Elijah is here, like he could, the house you went, where we first went, before we moved to the big building, this was her mother's house.
Trabalho dentro delas.
Para os pais, o espaço é um verdadeiro oásis dentro da comunidade.
Para mim foi excelente, está sendo excelente. Minha filha realmente melhorou bastante, inclusive no colégio.
E ao longo desses 24 anos de trabalho aqui na Vila Aliança, muitas crianças que já estiveram do lado de cá como estudantes, hoje estão, olha, do outro lado como professores. É o caso do Leonardo, que dá aulas de oficina de teatro aqui. Como você vê esse tipo de trabalho feito com as crianças aqui da ONG?
Bom, Ana, é uma experiência para mim gratificante. Ver esse reflexo do meu trabalho neles e da ONG. Semente da Mãe que proporcionou isso em mim e eu estou podendo passar para eles hoje em dia, é muito gratificante.
A ONG desenvolve atividades com crianças e jovens a partir dos 4 anos de idade. Aqui, eles participam de oficinas de artesanato, aulas de balé, informática, artes. Crianças que não estavam acostumadas com o som de alguns instrumentos, como a flauta, agora se apaixonaram pela música.
Eu acho um som muito bonito.
He now runs the computer room.
Sim, um som suave, relaxado.
Dang, he was young then.
Aprenderam sozinhos a tocar até o que virou sucesso nas rádios.
And so they are very big on teaching them music.
Orgulhosos. Esperança de dias melhores para todos os moradores da Vila Aliança.
É um pequeno espaço, mas cheio de esperança.
All right. So basically, this is what it used to be. We got a bigger building now, but this is what it used to be. All right. So y'all are seeing the reality of what this house was in the middle of.
All right. So you want to talk about police problem? Black people are having issues all around the world, with the exception of countries that are primarily black, like Africa. But any place where you still have a colonial system running the joint, as so to speak, you're going to have this kind of a problem. Now, it's I don't know. For me, it was kind of difficult to look at, and you start to think, dang, we don't have it. We have it bad, but we don't have it this bad. And y'all got to understand that they are us. Only difference between them and us is they got off the boat first. Period. That's the only difference between they and us. They got off the boat first. All right. The other difference is, for some reason, because of the black men in the country, for some reason, us up here, we were able to wake up first, and we were able to. I don't know. I can't explain it. When I look at Brazil and stuff like that, and they kept a lot more of their African customs as we used to do when black men were running the house. All right, we had a lot of traditions. All right, all that went by the wayside because of feminism. And don't get it twisted. Feminism has reared its ugly head in Brazil. You want to see a society go downhill fast? Let feminism go into it. It will utterly destroy said society. All right, and as I was looking at this, I'm wondering, what is the difference between us in the U.S. and the people in Brazil? One, the Gullah Wars. I keep mentioning this is because it's not in the history books, although now you can find out about it. The Gullah Wars in the United States were slaves that revolted, formed armies, and they were beating the U.S. Army. All right, they were beating the U.S. Army at this time. And that's why you don't hear about it in our history books, because they were beating the U.S. Army. If the Civil War didn't start when it started, black people would have won their freedom because of the action of these men. This is what made the black woman so vitally important to the white men. All right, because they were able to squash some of the uprising because the black women and some Sambos, they were able to sell out a lot of these people in the Gullah Wars. But nevertheless, it was a 100-year war where black men constantly fought against slavery. And the Civil War happened. So you have a lot of events in the United States that brought us on our path. But when you look at it, part of the fear in the United States was that when black men start fighting against them, the white men were afraid of the fighting prowess of the black men. All right. Now, the thing about us, everybody was brainwashed that in serving the white system. Right? It's kind of the only system out there until the Most High come back. And it is their dispensation right now. But I think a lot of that is for the Most High, for the Most High to show us what unrighteousness really looked like. The white man's legal system, unrighteous. Military system, unrighteous. Way to govern, unrighteous. So that we would learn to appreciate what we really have. Right? So I come down here and I actually see the police like this, walking around like this. I ain't bothered by it. I kind of understand. Because the police are just as much at war with other crooked police and the gangs. You know? So it's crazy. This is the Brazil that people want you to know. And Carnival is coming up. And trust me, y'all, they've been practicing on Sunday nights. You hear them drums going off and stuff. The streets are all blocked off. And but Carnival is coming up. All right. And this and other events like it always seem to overshadow things that's happening like this. All right. This is Brazil day to day. And even when I go to Lapa, right? When I go to Lapa, see the street bands and stuff, that's what Brazil really could be everywhere. But when you got increasingly pockets of violence like this, you can see a country that looks like it may deteriorate into lawlessness. So basically, one has to hope that it does not get to there. But in the meantime, reach one to teach one. One of these children in this school, Semente Amanya, excuse me, Amanya, one of these children in these school might be that person that may bring Brazil out of all of this. You'll never know. So, I have a 5-step plan now. Here's my plan. What I want to do is I want to buy a few microscopes and take them down there. I'll look at military posts or somebody that have some old ones that they might want to get rid of, right? What I'm doing with the money is I'm ordering language like Rosetta Stone in English. So they will learn to speak proper Brazil and English. Because part of the problem here is in Brazil, there's so many dialects because there's a lot of non-educated individuals, right? They don't go to school to get educated and everybody's speaking the same dialect. So they speak the dialect of where they're from, all right? And they can continue to do that. But I want to I'm bringing down, next time I come down here, and I'll arrange my trip because there's a lot of stuff I have to order when I get home. Um, 26 soccer balls I'm ordering. I am ordering, let's see, 26 soccer balls, 6 um, bonnet, 6 caps of basketball teams. I'll get Chicago Bulls, Rockets, Spurs. Like I said, the microscope, they need books. So I'm going to order a lot of books where it's going to be in English and in Portuguese. They need medical stuff. So I'm going to see if I could get my hand on some first aid type medical stuff. They need medical personnel. So some of you brothers that's been in the military, you know, like me, I was a lab tech. Any of you whiskeys, right? Or super bees that had that kind of training, oh, that would be most useful. Teach first aid at least. And they need money. They have some staff that are paid. All right. But then they need the rest of the stuff. If we can handle the stuff, they can handle paying the staff that needs to be paid. Like the ones that take care of the financial things on a spreadsheet to show the government and organization what they're doing. So they keep all their finances in order and stuff. So basically what I want to do is bring stuff in that don't have to be accounted for by some white organization. Y'all understand what I mean by that, right?
All right, so when I started to do this, because of this. I've been in churches, been trying to organize churches, a lot of things, you know. And then I saw other groups and organizations and stuff. And I saw that there was a real need. It's a risk, but that's what made the need even worse. Because y'all see, some of the times that's what we have to, some of y'all seen when we couldn't get out in time and we just had to be there. You've seen a couple of times where we just had to just put all the children flat on the floor and just wait for the shooting to stop. It is what it is, right? But some of the times, because of how people make me feel, I'll be wanting to stop. I promise y'all. I'll be like, look, I ain't going. I'm tired. You know, I'm sick and tired, right? But then, I mean, I just actually get joy out of just the happiness that you see come over people's face when they know nobody else is going to show up. All right. Now, for this NGO isn't all that I give to. Y'all saw the hood, the hood where I was talking to the lady that ran the store. All right. Ain't nobody going there. Right. That's what I do. So for the people that wonder what this channel is about, that's kind of what it's about. Now, when I was doing that here in the United States, it's really easy, right? But I got blowback from the children's moms and stuff. You know how it is. All right, it's just egregious. But here, a difference is being made, and even the brothers that came down to join in with me, we all started looking good because they was like, wow, these brothers are helping too. Like Brother Eli, Brother Steve, all right, Brother Frank, all right. So it's been an endeavor like no one else is doing, right? There's no 501c3. When people donate to my channel, they just donate knowing that it's coming here, right? Nobody's getting a tax write-off, not me. Shoot, I got audited and had to pay more taxes. All right? We're just doing what needs to be done because it needs to be done. And so, yeah, to all the brothers that came down and helped out, man, I say thanks, right? But now you see why it needs to be done the way it needs to be done. I remember with friends, he'd be like, man, we could mail it there. We could do this, that, and the other. I said, dude, some of the times you just physically got to take stuff in. And the other thing is, I want them to know that the brothers here care more about them than just how good they women look and get some tail. All right, and that's basically it. And so, hey, the impact is just something else. And I've made a couple of friends, probably for life. All right, think about it. And then my friends here are instantly their friends there. Think about that. So that's what you get when you come to an area like this. Is there risk? Yeah. But is it worth the risk? I say yeah. Apparently 2 of my other brothers say yeah. Well, 3 of my other brothers say yeah too. So moving right along. All right, everybody. This is kind of everybody that is here. These are the people I've known since I first started this, like a couple years ago. All right, I wanted to do this because see Daniel over there with his cup in the back. So you see Aunt Selma in the pink. That's Arlie. I forget her name. That's Daniel. That's Hita, Juliana, Herberta, Nachi. Of course, y'all know Mimi. Okay, and I can't believe I'm going to forget her name. And that's Guilherme. She'll probably kill me. It's on the tip of my head. But I don't have time to remember it right now. Of course, I can pause. Hold on. That's Luana. Okay, so that's Luana standing next to Mimi. All right. And so, you know what? The woman who had said I forget her name, I never really knew her name. We just hug and everything. Everybody know my name, but, well, it just is how it is. So for everybody that helped me by donating to my channel, I thank you. A big special thanks go out to Bertha, right? Because that's like that sister right there. Man, she's been doing it, and I always make sure to bring some stuff back for her because she's helped the channel out just so much, right? To my brother Elijah and all the rest of the brothers, France, Stephen, all the brothers that went down and helped out and stuff like that. And to the rest of you brothers that donate to my channel, all right, thank you, because it's made an impact, dare I say, in the world. All right. Now, I would just ask this favor. I'm going to put, so Mina sent me a whatchamacallit link. What do you call that? The Snapchat. No, Instagram link. All right, I'm going to put that in the description box. If you can, if as many of y'all, as many as you can, right under my donation links, if y'all can go there and just click on it, they need a bunch of people to subscribe or become watchers or whatever the Instagram thing is. But they need to meet a threshold. So if you can do that, please do that. All right. So I'm going to dedicate this video to them. Well, they get everything from it anyway. Anyway, so with that said, I'm out. Peace, love, and soul. And thanks to everybody that donated to the channel.